Net is fact an issue of this case, a first armed group and attack. Since the beginning of 200s, news come from many regions of Nigeria that Fulani had attacked the villager with weapons and killed farmer. Illegal armament in the regions and lost border control between Nigeria and the neighbor are contribute factor in these conflicts. The armed header group do not be threatened local people by the certain period. Next is British colonial. The Nigerian landmass was divided into the three administrative regions, north, west, and east. The coastal regions and the whole eastern and western protectors were under the direct British rule. The north regions was ruled indirectly by British through Nigerian's traditional governor. This privilege provided the North with more political power. Next is ethic and religion dimensions. Christianity and Islam almost have the same number of believers in Nigeria. Mostly the people in the North religions are Muslim and South religions consist of Christian. This brings more complicated in the farmer and header conflict because it's happening mostly in the middle between North and South.
The causes of conflict. First, system routine has messed up the relationship between herders and farmers. The system routine that has specific migration rules were set up for herders with mutual agreement from the farmers, herders, and local authorities. Farmers increasingly claimed lands of herders after the system collapsed. Second, new grazing regulation rule took effect in neighboring Benue State. The imposition of open grazing prohibitions in Benue and Taraba states has increasing herder-farmer tension. Most of these states occur because of the migration of herders pushed there by the state of Benue anti-grazing ordinance. And the last is political conflict. In the region that is already politically unstable, determining a legal title to land for every farmer has never been easy. As a result, herders transshumans goals were no longer viable, particularly in light of global warming. While there are economic and environmental reasons for the conflict, it has also taken on religious and ethnic dimensions.
My name is Iza, and this is the assessment to case settlement. How do Nigerian herders and farmers handle the conflict? Climate-induced pasture degradation and rising instability in the country's far north have drawn herders south. Because the majority of the herders are from the traditionally nomadic and Muslim Fulani, and the majority of the farmers are Christians of various ethnicities, it has taken on hazardous religious and ethnic dimensions. This caused the rapid rise of ethnic militias by using illegally acquired weapons such as the Bakama and Fulani in Adamawa State. The federal government has taken steps by sending more police and army personnel as well as conducted two military operations to combat unrest in the affected states. The expansion of farms and communities which eat up grazing reserves and hinder traditional migratory routes, hence causing herders indiscriminate grazing to the farmers' crops. In November 2017, anti-grazing regulations were passed in Benue and Taraba states, which herders violently resisted. It led into a migration of herders and livestock into neighboring Nasarawa and Adamawa, prompting the same conflict with farmers in those areas. To handle the conflict, the government has proposed cattle colonies, which would set aside territory for herders across the country as long-term solution.
Strategies chosen to resolve the conflict. The first strategy is to strengthen the security arrangement between the herders and farming communities, particularly in North Zone. This will result in necessity governments and security agencies continuing their campaign against cattle rustling and improving early warning systems. This also can indirectly control of illicit drug production, circulation, and possession can be tightened. Secondly, establishing or improved structure for conflict mediation, resolution, reconciliation, and peace building at the state and local governments levels, as well as within rural communities, particularly in conflict-affected areas. Moving on my next point, establish grazing reserve in consenting states and improve livestock production and management to reduce interaction between herders and farmers. Finally, the strategy of developing and implementing the 10-year National Ranch Development Plan proposed in April 2017 by a stakeholder forum coordinated by the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, or known as FAO, would encourage livestock farmers buy-in to better access to finance from financial institutions.
My name is Anagda Drishti. I'm going to talk about the lesson learned through the analysis of this case study. There is two key points. One is political issue. Some participants claim that the previous governor of Nasarawa, now a senator, was either promoting or was unwilling reacting to the dispute since the scenarios were playing out of his favor. Number 2, rumor amongst people. There is a misunderstanding between Fulani man and a farmer. The Fulani man uses machete on the farmer, causing a minor cut. The rumor that will carry to the town is that Fulani man kills so many people, and as a result, serious violent conflict between farmer and herder will erupt. Based on the situation, neighbor countries should think about the possible spill-over effect of a policy that might hurt all of them. Before any legislation is enacted, they must be prepared for the implications.
As you know, the conflict between Nigerian farmers and herders are longing more than 5 years. There is a few solutions to prevent this conflict to start again. First solution is to increase and enhance security for both farmers and herders communities. Government should undergo an operation to capture cattle thieves and upgrade systems by using a modern technology to detect livestock and movement trade. In July 2015, an operation involved 4 organizations, which involved the Army, Nigerian Police Force, Nigerian Society, and Civil Defense Corps Directorate of Security (DSS). The Army also conducted another 2 further operations in 2016 against livestock thieves and outlaws in Northwest. These efforts have produced some reward where considerable number of animals is being recovered. Secondly, creating a better animal monitoring and reconnaissance system is to prevent from livestock from being stolen. Federal Agricultural and Transportation Ministries should increase an effort to make livestock delivered faster across the country. In 2016, the government-run rail infrastructure was quickly terminated due to mutual charges of poor faith and inefficiency. By using modern technology, which is animal rustling information system, which is called CATRIS, security agents reduce their burden to trace rustlers. And lastly, the government should stop the violent attacks on farming communities, mainly in southern Kaduna and Benue State, which was hardly impacted because lots of citizens in Kaduna and Benue lost their lives and loved ones, and some of them are badly wounded due to these attacks.